Hey Jules. Hey, can you hear me? Are you here? Okay, can you come upstairs in my room? I'm just here on the bed. Can you just grab my charger on the side of the bed and pass it to me so I can plug my phone in? Yeah, because the charger's on the floor. I can't reach it. Jules, come on, bro. I'm so fucking comfy. My legs are out, the pillow's on my legs. Right there. No, I'm on live. Yo, what's up? Okay, thank you. Okay, close the door. No, you don't seem pushy, Annie. Just been a rough morning, but I'm gonna get the documentary so I can watch it. I just want to make sure. I was just really mad about that title, to be honest with you. Kind of went off, but we still got to see it to understand. I'm just playing both sides. I'm trying to understand everything, you know? It's all good. It's all good. You know who they interviewed? They interviewed my mom, my dad. Like I remember, we did like I just made sure like I talked to my mom's side, my dad's side, my side. You know everything, the rise, all the people that helped me, and you know they were focusing a lot on the allowances and stuff. And I'm like, that was kind of weird to me. I'm like, yeah, so what? They sent me money for whatever monthly they wanted to help me out. Like I don't really know the. You know, it's really focused on financially a lot there. Um, but I was also going live every day, giving people entertainment, having fun, and people just wanted to come together and support, you know? If you got a whole, if you got a whole group, let's say the GGs, right? Um, 20 people put in whatever, $50. What's 20 times 50? And there's more than 20, but you know, it's just kind of you can do the math and it all just kind of is a way to kind of chip in and I never asked for it or anything, but people just were really there for me and so thinking, you know, we want to get our boy to the next level. Jojo, thank you. So yeah, I don't know. I think like it just makes you mad about the negative outlook towards it. Um, but I think it's good. You deserve everything. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Um, you know, and that's all I want is something deserving. I'm never trying to scam or take from people or swivel people or whatever a grifter is. I'm never trying to be that person. I'm always trying to do things that is out of people's best will. I know that people aren't stupid either. Like when you're being honest with people, um, people know. You know, if you're lying to people, that's when people can get deceived. But when you're just being honest and talking about your life and having conversations on a daily with people, um, you know, basically starting a movement. Um, and then it goes to did the movement work? And then that's the next question. And basically, yeah, I think it helped for a lot of people. And I think, yeah, I honestly am like super. grateful for everything that happened. I think a lot of people are, and that's why I do think a lot of people have my back at the end of the day. Um, I truly believe that, or I wouldn't have done it, you know? Yeah, for sure. The reason why I didn't address it earlier a lot of the time is because I just don't need like constant me saying I'm not this person, I'm this whatever. I don't, because then it just gives people to run with and everyone says, I know, well, I know. But I definitely knew at some point I would have to explain myself more. So I'm obviously prepared for that. And I've always been prepared for that. Like I wouldn't be doing something that is out of like in a bad way. You know, I just know how the world works in a way, and I know how one person can really help you in a lot of ways. And it's like me watching Jordan Peterson, let's say. I pay for his university course. I love watching Jordan Peterson. He's like a lifesaver. Theo Vaughn, he's like a lifesaver. Like, you have people that you just kind of dedicate that growth to and just been like, yo, this is my person. And sometimes that person's not your next door neighbor. So luckily, we have social media. Um, Luckily, that's the good thing about social media, you know? Um, but yeah, I think I think there's a lot of confusion, and I think if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody will stand up for you. I think that's a big lesson too. Danny, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, Danny. Uh, it just would be better if I was in a mansion pulling my rod right now, but I'm in my dad's fucking room, with stinky ass feet, standing in front of the whole world. Basically, a documentary's coming out on me with my fucking smelly ass fingers and shit. Rita, thank you so much for the one gift sub. So I think I could be in a better place right now, but I'm not. But it's alright. Oh, bro. Thank you, Rita. In my opinion, it's not going to be an easy go. In my opinion. In my opinion. Just reading the air. Do you know what I mean? Just reading the air, reading the, just kind of reading what's going on a bit. I really don't think that it's going to be Like, I don't think we're not gonna have a ton of people trying to bring me down in every way possible. I think it'll be like, I think there will be a lot of people, to be honest with you. But I also think I have a lot of supporters as well. So, well, I know I do, but I don't really care because the only supporter I really have and need is God and me. Um, because that's the only person, the only thing I really need at the end of the day. Uh, and he's within all of us, you know? So as much as like the devil thinks that he can take away, oh, if I take this away, then he's done, right? But then you can never take God away from you. So they think they think they're hurting you, but they're actually hurting themselves. Or yeah, I guess they're hurting themselves, yeah. Yo, Shannon, thank you so much. CJ, thank you as well. You're one tough motherfucker, thanks. Yeah, no, I know that. I grind my teeth every day, so I'm pretty fucking tough. Obviously, I have my doubts, but that's what makes you work on what you need to work on. So everything you go through is meant to be. Sandra, thank you so much. Um, but again, my goal is to bring the world together as much as I can. CJ, thank you again. Um, my goal is to bring Sandra, thank you, to bring the world together. So I think, how do you bring the world together? Not everyone's gonna agree on everything. So I think there's a happy medium um, that can be worked on more and more for a better life, basically. So I'm kind of just working towards that. Um, And it's not like I'm doing any big work on the outside, but it's more just internal thinking. Stacy, thank you. Sharon, thank you. So it's not like I'm setting up things or anything like that, but it's just like kind of a way of being and living and bringing things together. And then the more you do that and the more meaningful you do that, the bigger scale it ends up being. Chanel, thank you. Sharon, thank you. Sonia, thank you. No, I'm definitely not a cruel person. No. Um, I think most people that are cruel or being cruel, they've been hurt and they're making the intention to be cruel. Diane, thank you so much. Um, and I just think like they have done it for so many years. Chanel, thank you. Um, that they don't know how to accept that for that many years they were being that person. So they try to keep up with the nonsense consistently. Um, they try to cover up in any single way, but deep rooted at their gut, to their vagina, to their balls, they know exactly what's going on, but they don't because they're not focusing on it. What they're focusing on is anything to get away from that feeling instead of admitting that feeling. And I think that's what I've learned over the past little bit. Diane, thank you. Mary, thank you. And I'm not saying that like I'm just telling like how it is because the only thing I want is like truth moving forward. It's more important than the best sex of your life, sadly, because holy fuck, that sounds so good now. Fat, 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 fat. Um, but no, the truth is even more important for you and um your being than anything else. So um but yeah, dude, fuck. And the only way to the truth is Jesus, God. Um, He's the only way to the truth. And sometimes the truth is super hard, but the only truth around you is God, because He is the truth, which is so crazy, eh? It's crazy. Um, oh man, ah, it can be painful. It's always painful, man. There's good times, but like I'm telling you, like life is fucking so painful. But like there's a way of enduring the pain through gratefulness. Um, so like every fear that you think, understand what you're fearing, understand that it's real. And then while you're in that dark place, which I would call hell, find Jesus within that dark place, which I would call hell when you're going through that, and strengthen that relationship with Jesus throughout all the darkest times. And that's what's going to make you feel forever good, like fully good. It's so like you have to endure those times. As much as it sounds scary and hard, it's going to give you the most life that you've always wanted and asked for. So, um, thank you. Yeah, no, it's good. It's just it can be scary and it's like, how do I find God? How do I do this? I would say like for me, just like watching videos on God sometimes, like if you want to watch videos and stuff, but then just like having him, like I think, like just remembering that, like just say for me, Jesus. Like for Jesus, like just having like him around and like even in the hard times, like trying to just have him in your head, I guess. Because I get it, sometimes it can be so hard that the last thing you want to think about is like God and Jesus. But like if as long as you have him in your head and your heart, like you just have him there, and even if it's the incy bincy bit, you can grow that seed and then like continue to grow that seed. And I think it's just like a new life, bro. Like, but then it's like, but I don't want to sacrifice this. I don't want to sacrifice this. But I think that if you really let yourself sacrifice that, you'll be so much closer to God. But then I think a lot to myself, but then God, what if I already messed up? Like, you're not gonna come in my life and save me from this crazy world, but He will. Like, I really believe that He's had a plan the whole time and he's been with you the whole time. So all the mistakes that you went through was all for lessons to be learned and built and talked about and to strengthen relationships. So even the hardest things we go through is for your strength for the better future. So just stay with Jesus and everything will be good. Oh, thank you. Watch this I watched this video about instead of praying for like everything to be good, pray for the strength to get through the hard times. Um, So like, don't pray like, God, I want $1 million. Pray that you have the strength to walk to grab to get that one day. That you can wake up every day and step forward and pray that, God, I don't want my mom to be dying, let's say. Pray that God can get you through the times to have more faith and a better understanding and picture um, to get through those hard times to strengthen your faith and continue to do that throughout the day all the time. If you need a break, take a break. Sit in your room, take a little break. Um, try to stay as grounded as you can. Nothing in the world should have power over you but God. And they will try, but even if you got beat up really bad, God should still be with you. And you should be like Jesus on the cross, where he was getting nailed to the cross, but he still had God with him. Um, so that pain should be transferred into God, because what matters more than your flesh is your soul. And you know that because you know how it feels. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't even be wondering if you didn't know that, right? I'm s Yeah, God forgives us all for our sins and he understands. And that's why when you ever think that you have a stupid question or you ever feel um maybe this is your moment to bring closer to God. Yeah, for sure. I started talking to God last night. I was going through it. Yeah, don't ever think anything's a stupid question because you know, and that's all I have to say. Started talking to God last night, and it's funny how I wake up with this nonsense. Um, Complete nonsense. I wouldn't say it was nonsense, but in my eyes, all the social media, all the things that people are pushing drama, I think a lot of it, I don't know, it depends. If you're pushing positive things, like that's why I really do, and deep down in my heart, I'm gonna be honest, I do believe that my producer and my producing team does have my best interest. I really believe that as crazy as it sounds, it's going to be better than what we're playing it out right now. I believe it. Okay, it might not, but I believe there's a method to the madness. Um, am I still gonna speak up and say things and get mad? Of course, that's my job because I need to be the boss, right? Do I think everyone's gonna be super happy about it? No. I don't. I think some people are going to say, "Oh, that wasn't the best outlook." Do I hope you guys are still here with me? Of course. Do I believe you still will be? Of course. Do I think a lot of people will ask a lot of questions, which they have every right to ask? Yes. And I think that's what should happen. And I think that's how you grow, right? Um, so yeah, we'll see. I think too. Um, I talked to like my ex, my friend, and it was so good talking to her. I had such a good conversation, She goes through stuff a lot, and I can't believe how, I've been praying for her. She's been praying for I just pray for everyone that's been in my life to have a great life, and I just hope that everything I want everyone around me happy, and I want everyone around me doing well. So it's really nice to hear, God is within, and good things start happening, and then you do get the nonsense, but it shouldn't be ever nonsense when you just fully believe in God and you're fully walking with God. You should always have that power on top of that, you know. And Yeah, man. You should always have that overtop power and just better understanding. I've got so much better understanding. It's not even about like, oh, like, get in my pants or blah, 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 blah. It's more just better understanding. So much better understanding. I accepting, understanding, realizing, it's easy to be hurt though. I get it, all right? There's things you don't want to accept. I don't want to accept this and this and this, but just accept it. Just accept it because, bro. It's so much actually better when you actually accept it. Like it actually is. And then when you really accept it, it's like, oh, okay, like it's just like life. And then start loving life. So don't downgrade things. Don't just love all of it. So just because but to get to the top of the mountain, it takes the struggle. Like it takes going through it. So like when you're going through it, you're going through it. Your head's going crazy. But it takes that to get to the top of on top of it because you went through it. What do you need to accept to move forward? It's not a word, it's not a saying, it's more of a feeling. It's more of just accepting where you are right now, what you can do about it, what you want to do, where you want to go. But I think to be honest, accepting God's presence, and that means not trying to fix everything. That means just doing, because I could say, like, with the documentary thing, did I have to go and text them and get upset with them and say whatever? Realistically, no. But to be honest, I think that was God telling me to do that. So I think like it's you just kind of lay back, let God do his work, and then when you have to do something, God tells you jump on it. There's no like bad thing coming out about it. Just for your better understanding, go through that. So it's not like I'm saying just do nothing like a hippie and just chill. It's not that, but it's like lean on God and then you'll know when you need to jump or make decisions or he'll push you through that. It's almost like natural. Like it'll just like you just do it. Um yeah, they got back. I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like them for sure, but with just business that I've been through in the past bit, like the way I lived my life. Okay, I lived 25 years, right? Not that much, but still a life. And the way I lived my life, my opinion is a lot of the people I worked with just, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of a lot of things. And I don't want to get too political, but when I do look at when I do look at it, I do understand where a lot of it comes from. And there definitely is a side that I'm not liking, not because I don't like, I've been on that side. I lived that side my whole life. I understand where it comes from, but I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right for your being, truthfully. I'm not saying it's 100% wrong. I'm not saying there's not wrong. But I do think I can understand why it's just a little, or I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not sure. I don't fucking know. But in my like peace and comfort and how I want to feel as a man, Catherine, thank you. As a man, right? Because you can't forget I got a dick, right? Like it's not leaving. Like I have a dick. Like that's a part of me. I think there's like I think there's like, you know? I think there's jobs. I think there's things. I think for a better future, to be honest with you. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And people know what I'm talking about deep down, but you know, yeah, it's a fucking big dick too. Holy shit, dude. keeping this thing away from the ladies is hard. I've been told that I do change people's lives from sex. Like I've, like I, I literally change. Like they go from they get hotter. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. And they genuinely, deep down, believe that. Like not just in your head believe it. Like no, like deep to the fucking core believe that change their whole person, make them feel 10 times more beautiful, literally. Yeah. Um change their life. Yeah. So it's listen, I'm not trying to take fucking bragging points here, right? But yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. That should be in the documentary, to be honest with you. That would be funny. That should be. I should text her. I'm gonna have to start fucking guys just to make them a little better. I'm gonna have to be like, boys, you guys are fucking slacking. Bend the fuck over. Just fucking plow them. Just fucking make them 10 times better. You know? Dude, I'm gonna have to. I think so. I don't know. I hope not. But fuck, you never know, man. Right? Like, you never fucking know. Right? I know, I don't want that. I don't want that. But you never know. Oh, I think for guys, it's more we like to fight. So when a guy and a guy, sadly, with guys, we like to fight. Like it's how we gain respect. And so that's why I've been really practicing kind of that a bit. Um, but fighting mostly goes to the brain. I would realize that fighting's a lot in the head. It's the decisions you make. It's when you're gonna punch, where you're gonna punch, how you're gonna punch, when you're gonna move. A lot of it is how intelligent you are, how you get out. But it's pretty crazy, bro. It's hard. But yeah, guys like to fight for sure. That's our number one thing. Girls don't fight. Like I get UFC fighter chicks and stuff, and then some girls do, but most girls, they're not really fighters. They're more like flirtatious, like trying to, but guys, there's just something in the human nature that it's like we have to look at each other and we have to stand up to each other for just better understanding. And it's almost like a fight. It's like a million things are going through our head. Like I could beat the fuck out of this guy could beat the fuck out of guys, it's very fucking hard. Like this shit's not easy, bro. At all. You guys, easiest life I've ever heard of my life. The hardest thing you guys have to do is push that fucking baby out, which is, to be honest, a fucking blessing. You guys get to sit in bed all day, no work, with a big ass stomach, watch fucking TV all day. It's all love. All you guys get is love. Men go to war for you guys to love. You fucking bastards. Jesus. Makes me sick. Makes me sick to my stomach, bro. I wish I was a chick. Fuck. I told my friend, I said, if I was a chick, I'd be humping every guy in town. Every guy. Every fucking guy. Even the fattest motherfucker. Hop on that dick. Be fucking humping it like crazy. Be the biggest whore. Literally. Fuck, you guys have the best lives ever. So just be grateful for it. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to be a guy. Don't try to be this. Don't try to be that. Just be grateful for what you are. My biggest advice. Dude. I'm gonna be honest, I just text the producer. I can't stand the cult word. I'm gonna be honest. Like you guys know how many times I've said we're not like because people would call us that and be like, dude, we've talked about that, and the fact, like, I just hate that. But I'm glad you guys hate it too, because if we were a cult, guess what we'd be saying? We're a cult. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? You know? If we were a cult, we'd be saying we're a cult. We are far the other way from being a cult. Are we a group? In a way, yeah, because we have the same viewers showing up, having the same conversations, talking. But that's like having an Orange Theory membership. You got your friends, you got your trainer. It's the exact same thing. It's not a fucking cult. I wouldn't be driving around town saying that Orange Theory fucking cult. It's ridiculous. I just said I'm sorry, like, but it just bugs me. It looks negative towards me. That's all I said. That's all I said. I said I'm sorry, but it just looks negative towards me. That's it. No reply yet. I just messaged it. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna be live all the time now because I really need support here. Um, so because we got a lot, like I got a lot of shit moving forward. So I'll just be like going live a lot. And you know, just I'll just be doing my thing. If I need to go smoke, go smoke. If I need to jerk off, I'll jerk off. If I need to smell my feet, I'll smell my feet. But like I'm going through a lot because this is just not it's not easy right now, guys. And I'm not breaking down because it's I'm scared. I have a lot of emotions, guys. You know, I'm a human being. Even without this documentary, guys, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff every fucking day. I missed like from 21 to like 25 since I've been famous. My life was different than the normal 21-year-old, right? I sacrificed my years. Um, so I'm going through a lot. You know, I'm going through a lot. So I'm just trying to, and I'm not saying I'm not grateful for it. I think a lot of good things are coming, and I think everything you pay forward, it comes back, but that's all. Yeah, I'm still talking to therapist. I got a therapy session today at um 4:30. Therapy session today at 4:30, which is good. Yeah, that always helps for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm walking right now. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to eat here. What do I want? Gavin got kind of got me like in mayo, but I don't know. I still think it's like cum. I don't really fuck with cum, you know? I know Gavin does. No, I'm kidding. But I don't really fuck with it. I don't know. I know. It's just so gooey. Ew. But it's actually kind of good on ham. Ah, like it's really good when it's with ham and cheese and put some mayo. Then it's good. This girl, pretty girl, messaged me last night, right? So I go, she's a pretty girl, right? So she says, sending me pretty pictures. Karen with the 10 gifted, thank you. So she's sending me pretty pictures, right? I'm like, all right. I said, I just want to make love to you. I want to kiss you, you know, right? You want to make love, you know? So she says, I'd rather you just bend me over the kitchen counter and fuck me hard. I was like, this is my face. I'm like, okay, right? But I'm also like, you don't love me? Like, you know? But yeah, dude. I don't think she said kitchen counter, but she said, I'd rather you just bend me over and fuck me. And then I said, okay, I can do that too, right? And then she just puts the hand emoji shaking, like we made a deal. So this bitch expects me, without even loving her, without even making love to me, she expects me to whip out my cock, like it's gonna be 8 inches right there and then, and start fucking her? Does she think I'm fucking Superman? Jesus Christ. What is this? I need a little bit of fucking love. Jesus. God damn. Will I do it? Yes. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I'll just tell her to bend over the bed and stay there. Let me watch. Actually, I'll tell her to play with herself. Play with yourself for a bit. And look at me when you do it. Or look at the TV. Yeah, I'll tell her to look at the TV or something, play with herself from behind. And then I'll start getting hard. Come in. Oh. Facts. Oh. I'm gonna fuck. Oh my God. When you said she's not from Edmonton, I'm like, do you guys have my Hinge password? But no, she's not from Edmonton. But I'm like, how would you know that? But then I remembered. I'm like, fuck, maybe the documentary is right. Stalking bitches. No kidding. All that from me. Me and Jocks were gonna go fishing today, but I don't have a pole. Dude, what the fuck? I can't believe I don't have a pole, bro. I know we should still go. That's bad. I don't even have a fucking pole. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm not sharing a pole with Alex, dude. You guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. Get a pole from Walmart. What the fuck? Dude, are you fucking jocking me right now? I think you are. I'm not going. The only reason why I don't think today is because I have to still get a pole. It's 1:30. Unless he wants to do some night fishing. I'm not sure. Like it depends. I gotta see what he's saying. He's just getting off, he's doing his shit. Yeah, we could night fish too. I just think maybe today, like with therapy 2 at 4, might be a chill day. I'm not sure. I'm taking my ear. That's what I hate about you guys. Women are so fucking go, 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 go. You guys can never just chill. You guys can never just take a deep breath, chill out. You guys get one thing in your brain, and it's like, go, nah. And I'm like, bro, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. Okay? So leave me the fuck alone. No, I'm kidding. You guys do make my dick grow, though. So I thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, Liz with 50 gifted. Thank you. Right after I ordered my Tim Hortons too, I thought about the bank account, and then you said 50 gifted and you gave me a hard on. I could almost let's go. Thank you, Liz. You fucking gem. I got a sausage farmer's wrap, 2 hash browns, and a large iced coffee. Mm. It is freezing in this room. Julia? Jules? 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 Yeah. Can you press that button? There's a on the AC. There's a there's a power button. There's a power button. Okay, now put socks on my feet. No, because I'm freezing. Okay, give me a sweater. Okay. In there. Police side quest. Right here in this one. Yeah, there. But please pass me socks too, Jules. My feet are so cold. Thanks, Jules. Thanks, brother. Of course. That's good. Okay, now get out, okay, guys? I'm sick of you already. Nothing. Thanks, guys. Dude, I definitely need to shower, bro. Oh yeah, I feel so good. Look at the pants on him. Oh, I almost broke my ankle. Maybe a shower tip though. Cozy man. Come to Florida or Georgia, you won't be cold. I wish I was in Florida. Have you been working out your thighs? Um, yeah, I guess I could say. I guess I could say yeah, you know. Carissa, thank you so much for the one gifted. For sure, you know. No, I've been walking. So yeah, feels so good to be home. So good. Have you been writing in your journal? Yes, I've been like, fuck Synth. She's the problem with the documentary. It's all Synth's fault. I hate her guts. Just joking. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Oh man, we gotta play this song. Fuck, I hate therapy, bro. Fucking therapy. Like, who do you think I am? Therapy. The fuck is this shit? Kidding.
Don't the hours go shorter as the days go by? We never get to stop and open our eyes. 1 minute you're waiting for the sky to fall, and next you're dazzled by the beauty of it all. Lovers in a dangerous time. Lovers in a dangerous time. These fragile bodies of touch and taste, this fragrant skin, this hair like lace.
This reminded me of my mom and dad growing up.
Spirits open to a thrust of grace. Never a breath you can afford
Lovers in a dangerous time. 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 This part's the best. Krista, thank you. Will, what should I have for lunch? A foot long, baby. Okay. Bare naked ladies.
When your lover's in a dangerous time, sometimes you're made to feel as if your love's a crime. Nothing worth having comes without some kind of fight. Gotta kick at the darkness till it bleeds daylight.
Nothing worth having doesn't have a fight. Lovers in a dangerous time. 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 Best part right here. Oh no, it's coming. I think it's done actually. We will love us in a dangerous time. That part's sick. We will love us in a dangerous time. La 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 la. Wow. We were lovers in a dangerous time. Na, 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 na. Oh. Have you seen your birdies? I actually heard them just now. Can you play the song True? Oh my God, Jill, you're still stuck on True? That was last night.
OMG.
Yep,
That was last night, and you're still stuck on True, Jill. I just have to rip on Jill all the time, eh? Why am I always ripping on Jill? Sorry, Jill. Synth and Jill. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. Sometimes funny as it seems. Funny how it seems, always in time, but never on your dreams. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I wanna take it to the world. And now we come back again. Next line, when I want the truth to be said.
I know this much is true.
I know this much is true. And the thrill of
There's hope in
my
us that have just begun. Listening to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Always slipping from my hands. Stands a time of its own. Take your seaside arms and write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be known.
My balls stink when I scratch and sniff my nuts. My nutsack stinks when I scratch and sniff in the morning. I need to take a fucking shower.
I bought a ticket to the world.
Yes, Joe, I need a back rub, Joe, to this song.
Why do I find it hard to write
Write the next line. A backwash.
I want the truth to be
I know this much is true.
I know this much is true.
Do I need a back massage? Or, sorry, I don't know why it's not.
This much is true. 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 This much is true.
Thanks, bro. Have a good one. That was me darting her bum hole. I remember back in
I
52.
heard you on the wireless back in 52. Lying awake intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through.
Oh,
They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you could see. I met your children. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star.
fuck your mom in the backyard. Oh, oh. It's just William.
Now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingles used to go. You were the first one. You were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star.
I fucked your mom and made her squirt.
We can't rewind, we've gone too
We can't rewind, honey. Are you still gonna marry me? Psych, why would you even ask that? Of course you are. This is the first video on MTV. Shut your bitch ass up, Sharon. No, I'm kidding.
Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car.
Teresa, thank you.
Can't rewind, we've gone too far. Pictures came and broke your heart. Put the blame on VCR. Video killed the radio star. 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 Video
That's part right here. Hit it, choir. Right now. Beautiful. Making your mom proud. Gorgeous. Becky, flash your tits. Good girl. Pull it up. Right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
Hi, honey, it's your mom. Hope school is good. Oh, you're probably missing us so much. I know you can be shy and quiet. Oh, I sent you a little money so you can make your dorm room feel like home. Anyway, love you. Hope you're making new friends.
Hey,
Hi.
prepare to be popular with a prepaid phone plan from Chatter Mobile.
Chatterbait? Did I hear Chatterbait? Why watch porn? when you can join Chatterbait and watch other people masturbate together. You know why? Because I'm not paying for that dumbass subscription to sit on there and masturbate with some random AI bitch using me for money. Alright? That's exactly why. I'll stick to my point. Alright? But don't think I haven't thought about it. Because I do think about it. But I'm happy where I am for now. Okay? Yeah.
Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life. Trying to make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die.
New York Sandy, I don't know if I thanked you. Thank you.
I'll take you down the
I don't know if I thanked you. I know I thanked Teresa. Guys, I realize what we need to do so bad. Like, I'm pissed. Bro, we need to play fucking Sims again. Those were the days, bro. Frick. Right? Kathy, thank you. My computer, though, is all the way at Bill's, like 2 hours away. And there's so much shit I have to pack up. So it's such a mission just to get it.
Why would God allow things to get worse after you prayed and begged and fasted when you asked Him for help? Why? If you have a storm after you pray, it doesn't mean God left. It means He just showed up. God never subtracts without multiplying. When things get worse, people think it's the end. No, that's the beginning. Finally, God is going to work because things become so bad that you can no longer put your hands on it and you must rely on God. Even Jesus prayed, right? Let this cup pass from me, he says. And then what happened after that? He got arrested. His own son. So things blew up in his face. And then right after that, death. But you know what's funny? For Christians, his death was not the end. It was the beginning. The beginning of freedom for me.
I don't even have my Xbox.
Struggle is not the end. Pain is not the end. It's the beginning. Pray to God. Father God, even when things
I'll
fall
repost
apart
it.
after I pray,
You guys can hear
they're
it?
not falling apart. They're falling into you. They're not falling apart. They're falling into your lap. Why would God allow things to get worse after you prayed and begged and fasted when you asked Him for help? Why? If you have a storm after you pray, it doesn't mean God left. It means He just showed up. And after the point of one of the ways that I've learned is.
So I recently read down
This is your daughter's naked body. In Christianity, fold up. Hey, Ojo. I love how boys. Hey, Cubham, should I help out that TikToker, Heston James, who got caught up? You realize God sees the version.
I can't stand social media. I'm being honest. I don't know if I'm like whatever, but listening to people like that all day, oh my God. It is just insanity. Like absolute insanity, bro. My calls, I put them on hold for now, but I'll be back at it 100%. If you do want a refund or something, you can get that too. If I'm like taking too long, or just keep it and eventually I'll get to it. Um, but right now, this second, I'm just kind of getting back in the like moment because like I didn't go. I canceled Greece. I just got home, so I'm just kind of like settling in. Um, and then yeah, so I'm just kind of settling in a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely relieved I canceled. Yeah, because not that I wouldn't want to go to Greece, it's just the timing right now for me was not the right timing. I wasn't like physically and mentally ready to go to Greece. So it would have been just like super like it would have been fun, but it would have been I don't know. I just feel like it would have been more stressful, I think. I feel like it would have been more stressful than fun. It would have been fun though. Now thinking about it, it would have been really fun. But no, it would have been more stressful than fun, I think. Yeah. I think just because like I wasn't ready, like I think in like 2 months I'll be ready. Or like 3 months, not even 2 months. But I think right now, no. Yeah, exactly. I followed my heart because that's all I'm doing now recently, like kind of just taking it easy, doing exactly what I want to do in the moment. Because with this documentary and everything too, like I got so much shit coming up where it just feels like when's Will gonna just like do exactly what he wants all the time? Like, when am I gonna have time to myself where it's not always a grind or this or that? Um, so I'm just really embracing the moment, you know? I'm just kind of going with the flow. Like today, I might just kind of relax, probably watch something, and just kind of chill out later. Uh, get super baked, chill. What else am I doing? Fucking do whatever I want, bro. Everything in my life is all about just living life, basically. And I think that's everyone's life. Unless you're like a doctor, like having to go to work every day like that, a little harder. But it doesn't make you less of if you're a construction worker, if you're a doctor, if you're doing it. We're all living life and giving back to society in our own ways. Um, and I really think like I'm more future looking than like right now because I got all these opportunities like kind of knocking on my door with like there's this movie that this guy that I'm talking to now wants to like s- ask Paramount if they want to do it, and it's basically like a love story of like how these people fall in love. So I'd be the main character with this hot girl, and like we fall in love and shit. So and then And then like our parents don't want us to be together because I'm going to Yale and I need to focus on my academics and stuff. So it's like really cool storyline. Um, so like there's that opportunity that he's kind of pushing with that and he wants so like I have all these things that are I'm kind of putting together, I think, for like the life I want to live. And then once you're happy, you can make other people happy, basically, is what I'm saying. So if I was just running around and doing everything I think I should be doing instead of doing what I genuinely should do, and that's what you like want to do, especially at this age too. You do what you do so then you're happy, and then you can make other people around you happy. Um, because if you have anything in your life that you're not happy about it and you're doing it, then you're not gonna be a good person. You're not gonna be a helpful person. Even if you think you are, it's not the way that people want you to be. It's not the way that you should be, right? Am I happy right now? I think I'm on like the road to happy. I don't think happiness is something that just like actually, that's a good question. I would say, yeah, I would say, um, if you're asking like right now, I would say there's some things I'm not happy about. Um, why am I not happy about it? I think it's because I like everything so fast. So like I know that like life works out for your best interest, like God is good and stuff, and like everything will be okay. I know that. But I think sometimes just accepting that everything will be okay has been difficult for me, and it's difficult for everybody. So I think that's the only thing that keeps me away from my happiness is not accepting all the time that everything's gonna be okay and just to because it's so easy to be caught up in like the what ifs. Um, yeah, so I like to do that to myself. So I'm really trying to not do that. And I think having that extra pressure with everything going on around me, but even if I didn't have anything going around, or like if I didn't have whatever documentary all this shit, it would still be the same life. Like I would still be wondering, okay, am I gonna have enough money for my house that I want to have in 2 years? Does this girl like me? Blah 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 blah. We all have our own shit either way, right? Um, like that's just like kind of life, right? So I guess just figuring out life, I'm no different than anyone else, just trying to figure out life. Um, but it's just yeah, life's full of just hard times and good times and um but I think I'm learning more and more to value my own life. Um, what makes your own life? It's not what goes on around you, it's what you choose to do right now. So I think just like making the choices to be happy, making the choices to do what I want to do or what I need to do. Um, making the choices to have a positive outlook on things. Um, making the choices to sit with things too. Let things hurt instead of trying to run away from things. Sit with it and let it like physically hurt because then you'll start feeling better, you know? So I think the main part is just focusing on your life and not focusing on trying to like fixate it, but just like sitting with your life, being yourself, saying yes to everything. Like, yes, I have time. Yes, this is going to be a long journey. Yes, this won't happen overnight. Yes, this could happen. Yes, maybe that's not the case, you know? And then you just kind of accept everything. What does 30-year-old Will look like? Ah, dude, I don't know. I think like it could be like big actor and like model and like beauty and like big guy, like sick guy, whatever, having fun, little stud muff. Or it could be like, or it could be with like in love with somebody maybe and like starting something, or it could be both in love and I think maybe like I might have a hard life, so I think it's gonna be maybe like in love, maybe like having love, and then also like with a lot of work too. So I think like the 30s will probably be the hardest times of my life in a way. I think I'll be very strong by then, but I think it will be like really realizing that you gotta take life by the balls and every minute matters. I think it's gonna be not easy. So I think everything I'm going through now is preparing for that for that chapter. Yeah, I hope so too. All you can do is work towards that. And if it doesn't, if everything goes shit, if I whatever, that's it. Like there's nothing to hope about really. You just kind of yeah, like hope, but there's nothing to like wish upon. Or you can wish, but there's it's just kind of like it's whatever is going to happen is going to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does happen, it does happen. Even if you make it happen, it still could not happen because something can interfere with it that is out of your control. So there's always something that can come in place. So all you can do is yeah, hope and then like keep working towards like and just trusting God. I think that's the biggest thing because if everything feels like out of your control, then if you have God, you know that everything was in his control and there's nothing really else to be like forced by that. But yeah, it's like you still gotta work for it and still gotta yeah, I hope to though, trust. Yeah, I hope that everything works out good and so just kinda, you know, trying to paint the picture properly or whatever, take it step by step. Um sometimes times are gonna be really dark, but I'm starting to I'm starting to find light in the dark times, which is nice. Um, and I think that's what really makes you a strong person is when you find light in the dark times. Um, and I think what makes a really strong person is someone that lights in this dark times. Um, So how do you get there? You just you say thankful for the hard times you're going through. And then it's like, okay, what am I thankful for? You're thankful to feel, to be here, to be going through something, to be working through something, to be grinding, to be breathing, you know? Um, to have an opportunity to have another chance. It's definitely a deep spiritual level though, because it's so easy to get caught up in the world to make the world tell you what you are or how your life should be or this or how it's gonna go or whatever. So I get why some people can be stuck in that and it's hard to get out of that. It's very like manipulative, but I would say like eventually you're gonna have to get through it anyway. You're gonna have to fight through what you want and don't want. So eventually you'll figure like everyone figure eventually you learn, you figure it out. Um, but it is something to like recognize and say, "Oh yeah, that's not who I am. I'm uh I'm deeper and I'm more spiritual and I'm stronger than that." Or and you don't even have to like tell anyone that. You just tell yourself that because it's whatever your truth is, right? And that's what I mean. Instead of like running away from your truth, sit with your truth, even if it hurts so bad, and let it mold you into the person that you're supposed to become. Um, because it's going to either way. You can run away from it, you can run around it, you can put it on hold, but either way, you're being molded for who you are and who you want or should be or want to be or whatever, you know? So yeah. And do you have your own understanding? Um, you have your own understanding. Um, so trust in your own understanding. How? You already know. I don't know how many times I have to emphasize this. You know everything. Everything you know. And as much as you're like, but what is, no, now you're thinking. Once you start thinking, you're not knowing. Where's my wallet, Jules? Could be in my car. I don't know. Where's my keys? Try to find it, okay? Because it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. If not, ask Dad. You'll know. Uh, yeah, and that's why I don't agree with a lot of people on the internet that try to like think about things so much like logically. Just because I think like there's more to life than just all this logic stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, be logical, no shit. Like, you don't think we're knowing to get to logic, but the only way to be logical is to know. It's like when you're a baby, you come out, you're all known, right? And then you find logic through the known. So, like, the first step is to know, understand, and then put it into logic. So, don't be so spectacle a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think like, and it doesn't matter if no one believes you. That's the thing, because all that matters is your peace. Like, you're not changing anything by trying to change everything. You're not changing anything, eh? Just so you know. You're actually making it worse. Just so you know. Every time you make an action and try to change things and try to work on things, whatever, you're making everything worse. It's a very fucked up system. It's very twisted. Every time you sit back and just know you're making things better, you're wasting time. I swear to God. It's crazy, actually. Call Dad, okay? Dude. Jules, can you grab my computer charger upstairs after? It's in my bed. It's the computer one though, not the phone, but I could use the grab both, I guess. My wallet has to be somewhere close. Tammy, thank you. The only time people hate you is when they don't understand you. But nobody can understand you because you have to understand yourself. And the only way to understand yourself is accept, know, pray, feel, go through the tough times. And when I say tough times, it means don't get stuck on thoughts too. Like you have a thought, just let it go. That's what I'm trying to say. Like your thoughts aren't you. You're and like, but you're like, oh, but what if, but what if? But what if nothing? What? Oh, thanks, bro. Because you're not changing anything. Thank you, bro. Bro, where's my wallet, Julia? Yeah, call him 1,000 times if you have to. I just don't know. Doesn't make sense that my wallet's not around. I'm trying to think. It's not in my car though. In the glove box, nothing.
Hello? Dad? Do you have Will's wallet?
Ask where it is.
We're on the trip. Yeah, it is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Tell him you're going to Starbucks.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah. I think like the biggest thing to do is to like let go and let God in the way of just like give up. Like whatever's going on in your head, just give up. Like I swear, like, but Will, why would I give up? I have to fix this. No, like your kids would be better off if you just stopped nagging at them. Your kids would be better off if you were just happy yourself and peaceful and let your kids do what they want to do. So just like, and I use that kids as an example, but it's just like all a kid wants to see is his mom happy or his dad happy. Um, not a kid doesn't want to see his mom worried or his dad worried. We hate that. We hate when you're yelling or walking around quick and trying to figure things out and giving this fake effort. Like not fake, but it's like, hey, like like so like you're just trying to fix everything that's out of your control for absolutely no reason, but you're making a reason for everything to make your life better. Like you're making a reason for everything to make it not feel so dull, but it's just you're hurting yourself, you know? It's always hard to do. I understand. Like, I'm not doubting anybody. I don't care about what you have to say back. Irene, thank you. I'm just speaking my truth, right? Like, I genuinely don't care. Like, this isn't a tally, like I've said so many times, of like, you prove to me who you are or any of that. Like, I don't give a fucking rat's ass. If you want to watch me, you watch me. Thank you. If you want to listen to me, thank you. I already know I'm a fucking beauty. I'm a fucking genius. I know where I stand. I've came out of the womb this way. So you don't have to tell me this and this and this, right? I'm just speaking how I'm speaking, and that's just my approval. That's just what I feel from my experience. No, I know. I'm just telling you that though. Genuinely. That's how I feel about that. So you don't have to even say I didn't mean it that way. You don't have to prove to nobody, is what I'm trying to get at to you. You don't have to tell anyone how you feel about this. I didn't mean this. You don't have to say sorry to anybody. None of that. You be exactly yourself. You take it and you leave it. You know? Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Kids are the toughest topic because parents care so much about their kids. It's insane. Like parents go crazy over their kids because kids are so like important. Like it's their whole life. It's everything they've ever wanted and everything they've ever worked for is to be a good parent. So it's a very touchy subject because it's like everyone it touches very deep, right? Um so and I'm obviously not an expert at it in any way, but I was a kid before and I had parents before. So I do have a point of view. Um and not the point of view of how the parent is feeling through it, but I also felt my parents' emotions through it and I empathize from feeling that um so I can relate through that as well, right? It's a Yeah, no, I'm not saying I don't know why you jumped to at your age you're not a kid anymore, full grown adult. I never said I was a fool, so shut your fucking mouth and stop jumping to fucking conclusions, you fucking weirdo. Waiting for me to say one thing and jump on it. Sip your fucking lip, get the fuck out here, and shut the fuck up. Never said I was a kid. I said I used to be a kid. I was a kid before. So listen to when someone talks. Be a fucking heartful person. Don't be a manipulating hater, statistical biatch, because it's disgusting and detrimental to society. So sit on your fucking ass and shut the fuck up. I never said I was a kid anymore. I know I'm a full grown adult. And I might have a kid inside of me as well. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Offense attended for me. I was on offense there. And I fully stand on why I was on offense there. You're not listening to anything I'm saying. You're just jumping at you. Just it was rude. Um, but also you don't dictate what I am. For me, if I still have things I'm working on in therapy that I am a kid in a lot of ways. Everyone is different. Everyone grows up different, especially in a society like today. There's a lot of things why in a lot of ways that there's been childhood stuff that I haven't got over that still makes me mentally, in a way, a kid in a lot of ways, to be honest with you. Am I insecure about that? 150%. Like to the max. But is it real? 150%. We're talking truth right now. We're not cutting each other down, but we're talking truth. And statements like that is like the way it was placed was a cut down for no reason. It wasn't like you don't have to. I know I never said that. We weren't even on that topic, so it's just like stay on topic, basically. That's what's respectful to a listener is to stay on topic, not cut them off. Um, but yeah, in a lot of ways, yeah. I think a lot of people are though, in a lot of ways, but I think the best thing to do is to be your age is the most healthy thing for you because age also does matter and age is a thing. Um, it is a thing. It's not something that's just like a made up thing. It's not just a number. Age is actually it's a real thing. You're aging. You see it when you look at a baby and you look at me, two different species, like two different things. One's small fucking baby and one's big. You know what I mean? So age is something. So it's just like I've learned that I think it is really healthy to act your age and be your age as best you can. Like, and I think it's touchy because a lot of people in the chat are like, well, what if this? I don't think like society can tell you though fully what you should be like at your age. I think like, I think you tell yourself that. Like, I think like you know how you should feel. You know how to be comfortable in your own body, but you decide not to from insecurity or non-acceptance, things like that. Through my experience, I've done like I do the same thing. I wish sometimes I was fucking in high school again. I know people that are older than me that wish they were still in high school. And that's not right. You shouldn't wish that because you're not. Um, so you got to find a way to grow up, man up. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. It's really hard in today's society in general because we have so much external pressure that feels like everything you think, everything you do is wrong. But it's not wrong. You have to respect people, have boundaries, and work through your own problems. Don't project them on other people. So that's a lot of what I've been working on is not projecting my own problems on other people, which has been super, super hard. But it is the truth. It's truth finding, and that's all we all should be trying to do. That's why I don't care what situation you're in, because what's more important about your situation is truth finding for sure. Um, because it gives you so much more clarity. Gives you so much more clarity. But yeah, that's it. That's what comes with accepting, bro. Because there's so many things you got to accept. But I'm not saying when you accept something, like we look at the bigger picture sometimes, where we say, okay, I got to accept on this, so that means this is all this. That's not even true though. You just have to like keep accepting and moving on. Like just say you're like, okay, I need to accept that this is this, so this means that whole picture doesn't work for me. That's not even true though. You might play that in your head, but no, just accept that first and then accept the next thing first, and then accept the next thing first, and then see where your life goes because you don't know your whole life. Like we're trying to know our whole we're trying to keep it we're like, okay, if I accept this now, this is my life. Instead of just like, no, you don't, you need to live your life. So you have to keep accepting, you have to keep moving forward. And that's your life. That's what's going to bring everything to you in front of your picture, in front of you, you know? Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, life is a lot of firsts for sure. I still can't believe someone gave me this much responsibility. Expecting doesn't mean giving up. Keep pushing. That's what I want to practice. Oh, that's such a good point. Thank you. Do you Your parents for advice? Yeah, my parents for sure. Um, yeah, my parents for sure, man. Um, I think you learn from everybody though. Um, you learn from everybody. It's not really as much as advice. It's more about understanding. It's more about it's not really much of advice. It's more like understanding. So you meet someone at the grocery store and you understand where they're coming from by just listening. How do you listen? You listen through paying attention. How do you pay attention? It's just what it is said. So if there's a rock in front of you, you look at the rock and you eventually realize that the rock is solid, you know? You look at somebody and you eventually realize that that person is feeling like this and like this. You might not be able to put it into words, but that paying attention gets you a long way, for better understanding. Hurts your head too, though. Yeah, you learn by listening. That's so true. That's what I'm trying to realize too. You learn by listening. So, so true. Because that's hard to understand sometimes. But I think for me, I was listening a lot to myself instead of listening to other people as well. Because I wanted to find myself again. But it's no matter what, when you're listening to yourself, you're listening to other people too, because you're in life. We're in life. You know what I mean? There's no escaping life. We're here. This is life. We're not going to the moon. We're not so life comes with all of it. So you got to kind of that's why I like the saying your bubble, because you do have your bubble and now you work on your bubble, and that's with feeling, thinking. Yeah, trauma is definitely an option to learn. Trauma is the hardest thing you can ever go through, but it actually teaches you the most that you'll ever go through. But the lessons you learn through trauma are absolutely insane. Like, it's lifelong. Like, it's crazy trauma. Well, that's what I mean. Everything that happens to you is not a bad thing. Everything that happens to you is actually a good thing. freezing up. I'm gonna restart the live quick, guys, okay? I'm gonna restart it. Just quick. BRB.